brothers and sisters, we have come through snow and sleet and ice to have our voices heard, and they will be heard today. But in this age in which our fates are inextricably linked to each other, when what happens in Iowa is deeply related to what happens in New York and Mexico and India, what are we being told by too many politicians? At a time when we need to be desperately in deeper relationship with each other, we are being told that it's a dog-eat-dog world and that we are on our own. But we know that there is another way. Community values, which is what this forum is all about. This is not a new idea, but an ancient and wise tradition that takes many forms. It is the idea in every faith tradition that we must love our neighbors as we love ourselves. And of course, the vision of community organizing from which everyone in this hall comes, which teaches us the power of many is what can change the world.
We've traveled across this country today to be here with our brothers and sisters from Iowa. And even though we have many different faces, different languages, different histories, we all share the same values. And that's what ties us together. And that's why we're here today to tell the next president that when we stand strong, we will stand together.
The first question comes from community leader
Erica Fernandez from Oxnard, California. As Ahmed said, we're not making progress on our vision of equality and justice for all. My community is close to 70% Latino, mostly immigrants. My community are breathing a polluted air, which comes from pesticides from the agriculture next to houses and schools. Earlier this year, we fought a multi-billion-dollar gas company from coming to our community and create more pollution. This company added 7 more miles to their project because they didn't want to impact the rich communities. Racism is dividing not only racial, but also religious and class lines. It determines where we live and what kind of air we breathe. Senator Edwards, do communities like mine and people like me does not deserve a clean and healthy environment? Our vision, it's equality and justice for all.
My name is Larry Ginter, and I live on a small farm in Rhodes, Iowa. I believe that American farmers, Mexican farmers, and farmers all over the world have common goals and common concerns. And Senator Clinton, in the sake of our national soul, we've got to quit treating immigrants like common criminals. So I asked Senator Clinton, is it time to rethink immigration policy and trade policy with poor countries? Thank you.
My name is Robin Gormley. I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm a member of Iowa Citizens for Community Improvement. Over the past 30 years, I have seen a widening gap between the rich and the poor. I'm 73 years old, and for the last 4 years, I have been working again. Not because I want to, but because I need to make ends meet. There are many families in this country that are having to choose between putting food on the table, paying medical bills, and paying their mortgage in order to pay the mortgages that have skyrocketing insurance or interest rates. This holiday season, it is reported that the investment bankers who bought up these subprime mortgages will be giving out $38 billion in bonuses. We must close the gap between rich and poor.
We need to make sure that not just elected officials, that we don't just elect these guys, but that we make sure that they enact policies that are going to truly help our people. Not the policies of division that we've been living over the last 30 years, but policies that bring people together, policies of connection. So in 2009, when there's a new administration and there's new elected officials at every level in our government, we're going to go back to them again. And we're going to talk to them about those policies. And we're going to make sure that they enact policies that address the needs of our community, so that if someone doesn't have health insurance, there'll be a way to pay for things. And if someone is struck down, there'll be a way to make sure that their family is safe. And that people want to enjoy the bounty that we have here in America, and to be good American citizens, that we will allow them that opportunity.